These are the best highlights from all the matches of the day during the 2024 LPL Summer Split.
Kind of cash-in items later. And now we see Griffith getting angled towards top side.
Ooh, Ixtal's impact gets all outed, so it does stop it. Zuian going for the angle here, but it's GLFS that can't connect the damage. He still gets it, though. The Pyroclasm will help get first spawning up. Only a 20-second difference or so between them. GLFS and IG already down here. AL moving here as well. Kyle wants to go for the engage. There's the Mega Inferno Bomb as well. GLFS is already down. Pyroclasm not going to be enough to take anybody out from the grave.
And that means the Sejuani comes online. They want to start getting these big engagements.
Shanks, bro. There's a lot of people there, and you didn't know where they were. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. Does have his teammates right behind him and gives us a scare of our lives as the curtain call is called. Nature's Grasp on top of it. Kyle, one more shot. It gets blocked. Huge blocks from Hope. The Deadly Flourish, not enough. Oh, no, the Sapling. Kyle, he's in there. He just ties the odd in the end, but guess who got the dragon? It was Croco after everything. He's going to get the fat flash over the wall, and he dodges out of the Deadly Flourish yet again.
Get
Players want him on their team all the way from his time on JDG. He has been an incredible carry, and even on the times on WE here before, as Alla in a lot of trouble here. GLFS has returned to the money bucket that is shaped as a scorpion.
Oh, left out on the top side to dry once again, but it's going to be Dragon over the side of anyone's legend for the cross map, I suppose. GLFS dying just before that. Definitely not going to help too many things. Kyle catches him out. No flash.
Yeah, that's a big CC combo. They are going to pop the Pyroclasm there. A lot of damage right back, but GLFS will fall. Not enough burn damage, though. Zuian in a lot of trouble here. If he doesn't get out, Kyle's trying to follow up. Hope is right behind them, and another body's going to fall. Anyone's legend. We said they take advantage of your mistakes, and they absolutely capitalize.
We said that IG, they are a team which very much likes to spread that they can get control of a lane and start using that Nature's Grasp, as we were just saying, to set up this team. I think it is really critical that Vampire like this roams to the play effectively.
Just keep going to the top lane. You'll find him eventually. Can the Skarner bury himself through the dirt? And he does.
Alcove Gaming.
Oh, no. Odds falling prey to all the Jin's worst nightmares, and it's any CC anywhere. He's down on, might get a revenge kill from Zuian, but he will end up falling as well. So 2 in the middle for anyone's legend, plus the turret.
And because you have that Ziggs towers fall so quickly. So you can see that Shanks has his Call cashed in. Hope is at a point of power too. IG might start falling apart very, very quickly beyond this point. And that's why they want to teleport right now. Keep scrapping.
Can't stop, won't stop. Zuian on the other side of the fight. Vampire getting low, but it was all a bait there. There's the bait sealed onto the back, though. Croco able to find his way out. Zuian finally gets over here. It's been towards Hope the entire time. Oh, no. Odds curtain call called for nothing. Now Alla is here after the TP comes in, and he is the body you need and love. Ixtal's impact into the wall, but he's got the impale in now. Hope gets the damage down. Nani has the backline, though. He gets one there, too. And the damage from the burn is starting to be enough. Alla, you might have just ended Hope there. You had the savior play from Hope, and now he's looking for On. He will not fall. He does. And there's the one incredible play that IG needed.
If they do get themselves that Herald, it will be now at cost of that Dragon. They're going to roam towards that top side of the map. We did say that Herald is very, very important to them, and they can use it very powerfully. But at least GLFS for sitting in a pocket to do damage too. Look how Nani uses the second cast of the E as well, just making sure he's threatening another angle. IG, regardless of whether that setup's there, just keep fighting.
Zuian all outs his way to a death. As Croco picks up one for anyone's legend. Vampire setting him up with the Nature's Grasp, and the carousel of fighting keeps turning. Croco in trouble. He gets flashed in front of by Vampire, and the Arctic Assault is blocked.
That's going to be IG at least taking one.
And he's also just been a ruthless son of a gun. Every single time.
Shanks?
Buddy, I was talking about Croco. Don't worry about what Shanks is doing.
Take his driving license.
Zuian might need to get a license of his own taken away from a Mega Inferno Bomb used to clear the wave. The Rift Herald is there to try to take this turret down. Nani tries to go for the play, misses everything, and goes right back to his clone, sad and defeated.
Well, I mean, he might have scored a goal in football, but not in League of Legends. Goes right between the posts and finds no one. I think Nani on the Yone has been one of the few bright sparks in this game. He's not died. He's 2-0-2.
Until a dragon spawns would be a soul point for IG on an Infernal Soul. I think AL might be sticking around a little long here because IG have reset. They'll get that blue buff as well. And no mana on anyone's legend means open up on is here. Allah. Oh, okay. He gets the force shot over there on the other side to try to slow down Kyle. GLFS ends up getting the kill right there, and there it is. Nani going to pull the trigger, but AL see it plain as day. They're going to get their own TP, and that's Allah, the big Scorpion, coming to make a difference. But guess who is the difference maker? Kyle gets the Magnet Storm. Big fate sealed, though. It might actually be Nani that's popping off here. Zweon is dead, though, on the other side. Double impale from Allah. And what did we say about this champion? No matter what, it is worth something, and it might just be worth the whole shebang as anyone's legend decimate IG. They're moving straight to the Baron.
The move is too big. The difference in strength is just too big. Baron goes down. They'll be on 5 members, and this should be, as we were saying at the start of the day, within their group. Kyle finds the combo now. You see that what happens when everyone throws their ultimates. Someone explodes, and with the brand, don't know where they got all of them from. And we've got ourselves potentially a big combo coming through.
Oh, Croco didn't realize they're all there. Mega Inferno Bomb takes half of their health underneath there. And now Vampire is almost dead, but he makes it out by the skin of his teeth. Now Croco in some trouble here. He's going to bring the explosion over to Hope as he falls. But now Allah is here. Full health and all legs available for him to run at IG.
And then use it for extra damage.
No, because he's going to back TP top and take it tier 2.
All right. So,
my God. Oh, no. It's a catastrophe here, and it's all AL. It looks like they just wanted to buy a couple more items to put on their shelf here before they need to finish off this game number 1. They're on the last Nexus, or at least the inhib turret. Now the Nexus turret's in mid lane. Might be the case instead, actually. Okay, it looks like they're going to just go for this mid lane tower instead of the Nexus turrets, and the inhibs are the focus. But AL just want to put finishing touches on this one. It's been a pretty soft and easy snowball for them as they started strong early and developed leads all over the place. And now they just need to finish everything off. Oh, Impale goes a little bit wide. Nani trying to go for a big play on the side, but he'll have to go back to his shadow. Now Kyle gets a big engage on the Vampire there, and he's already dead. Mega Inferno Pop can be flashed out of. Curtain Call might make this hard for them to move forward. The Pyroclasm had already been used. Look at the damage it's doing. It has shot through the middle. Look how much damage the GLFS is doing right now. Those damage numbers go nutty. And anyone's legend, they've slipped. They've dropped the ball. And IG are picking it up all day.
There are pings onto a ward down towards Dragon as well. The Dragon is spawning in 20 seconds. Again, but not necessarily the game he would have wanted. And because of that kind of failed engage from the combo, you can see the long-range follow-up comes through, and we're onto the Dragon, taken by IG.
It is the Dragon taken by IG, so third Dragon of the game for them. Sole point there, but AL, they're closing off the exit points for IG. As they do, they actually catch down Shanks. Kyle really wanted to capitalize on that, but they won't find it.
No, they won't. So, IG, they have, unless they get a combo onto the backline.
And that's where I think that's the ticket in, but that's also for AL, what we've talked about literally since minute 1. They just have the go buttons when they're ahead, and Nani can't really do anything in the end there. It does get a little bit of damage onto Kyle. And a lot of poke coming right back his way. Impale! And he's impaled on the spike in front of his teammates. Hope claims another one, and the last inhib turret's gonna fall, and that might just signal the end here, Nightmare.
Oh, and IG, try as they might, they try and scrap, but all they do is scrap their way to the green screen again.
Oh, 3-man fate sealed there. Are we seeing this again? No, Kyle wants to shut the door on the faces of IG. They take the last Nexus turret. They won't make the same mistake again. They'll hit a couple times onto the Nexus, but it's the kills that they want. Pad those stats. As anyone's legend, we know they can bleed, but they won't bleed so far tonight.
AP tank. Things.
I'm just making stuff up now. No, it is really nice to see Braum, who's kind of risen up in priority, but something very much needed for anyone's legend. Now you have follow-up there, a little bit of damage back and forth from Hope and on.
That's a really good trade back from Hope, Carl, considering the fact that they had a level 1 support and had lost that wave control. So good on them for getting something back. They're still in danger, though. There's no ignite on
Yeah,
Vampire,
Kyle
but
has
it's
not
level
hit
1.
level 2. That's unfortunate. And that'll be first blood for IG. Hope wants to make the play, though, onto On. He's going to go for it. One more auto. He gets it. Can he get Vampire 2? The flash away, and he's alive. Oh, my goodness. Hope stays stunting on him.
Oh, Hope's Ash is something else. Level 3 from Vampire. Hope, buddy, you better close that shop. Be careful, buddy. I think the really important thing that AL have been looking towards has been the couple of the early ganks mid. Zvian, is he feeling this? He's got the Q cooldown.
Oh, he's feeling it. He's got Impale up too. He's level 6 here. He's going to try to buy some time, though. There's the Impale, but it's immediately unstoppable out of blocked, and Zvian goes down. Step to Allah, and you're going to get the Intofus.
That is a horrible miscalculation by Zvian. Yeah, those are the big kind of adversaries that we've got going on. You get to decide who's the hero of the story, but those big engaged tools, we get to see which one of them works out first.
You get locked down like that, you're going to get a lot of damage back. Ooh, all out, going to be used all the way to the alcove. Zvian, though, trying to get out, does not have the Ixtal's impact just yet. Going to hit the Shattered Earth, though, but dodges out of the Q3. Allah getting fought back, but still trying to slice and dice him up. And one by one, the leg's not going to be cut off, but it's the card that gets it, the 1v1. Luckily, Shanks makes good on it. Meanwhile, the fight's kicking off in the pit here for the Telegraphies. I didn't know we wanted to watch cartoons so damn bad. Krako, he gets blasted by On over the turret during the satchel charge. And it's IG that come away with 4 so far. And that's big because they get the mites.
All that when these objectives come up, you're already in a point where Arn and Vampire could solo someone out. Watch for their combo in the fight.
Yeah, what I really want to see, though, on the other side is Hope going for engages. He finds an Enchant Crystallera there with a spear on the back end of it, but it's going to be onto the tankier member of Vampire. Allah has found a flank, gets hooked onto immediately. Going to all out here, but a big Mega Inferno Bomb separates the fight. Impale onto 2, and there's that Sky's Descent to change the game here for IG. GLFS moving forward. The hook doesn't connect, and Zvian goes down to Allah in the side there. If that hook connects, it's a different fight. But here we have it. It's just actually AL coming out on top.
Now, they do have really low HP bars, and they don't completely end things off. Gold card, though, could lead to a kill. Doesn't have it up, so that's going to be a turnaround from
Stands
On.
up, man. He's just in the face of 2 members. And a lot of the vision that Hope's going to be providing now. IG looking for a play. There's a big old scorpion there, Hope. You got to be careful. Gonna get stopped and impaled right back to the jaws of IG, and Nani's the one that picks it up.
I think with so many teammates nearby, he thought he'd be safe. He's not. Remember, they do have themselves the Herald as well, if Griffith comes down to put that one, and he does. So this will be mid lane, outer turret going down very quickly. And IG, they're in a position now where they have the gold lead, they have the playmaking tools to continue fighting. This is their comfort zone, where they can keep fighting, and it's actually a good thing. As opposed to, you know, just keeping skirmishing and not knowing when the play would be bad. AL, they're in a real danger zone now. They need to...
Yeah, with Nani kind of coming up through the ranks with him. Now, I do wonder, okay, speak about Nani. I mentioned his name, and now they make a play on him. The Destiny has been popped, but there's this guy's Descent coming down. Is it going to be enough to separate the fight enough? Oh, they're going to get the damage here onto Kyle, though. He's tanking up a storm. Meanwhile, this choke point's not working out so heavily. They get the Mega Inferno Bomb in there, but look at Hope this entire time. He's been carving them up with the arrows. And speaking of carving up, a double kill to Allah. Spear goes wide. On's in trouble. On first to flash. There's Allah. Allah makes the different play, and he goes straight in. They take 4, and IG, they slip up once, just one single time, Nymera, and anyone's legend cut them off at the seams.
AL force the play, and IG are left really wanting. Kroko might just be stopping it back, but could have been looking for a...
Decisiveness has been the name of the game for anyone's legend, and they are decisive as hell with this composition because they have so many options to be decisive. A yellow card, an Enchanted Crystal, I'll throw Kyle in there, get Allah into the back line like we've seen time and time again. And now they're taking momentum with them, and they're running it straight into the mouth of IG. Enchanted Crystallera on top of it all. That spear not going to connect, but the yellow card does. And what did we just say? The cataclysmic chain of events is just IG not being able to play their champions.
What is IG doing walking up in the mid lane like that? Free kills being given over time after time. They're in free.
Throwing cards left and right. You didn't think they would do damage. And the man is starting to do some work. A huge Team WE prodigy that spent so much time in that system finally unleashed with anyone's legend here in 2024, and him and Hope have been a powerful combo, and there it is. The go buttons are just that good for AL. Zvian all you have to do is stand there and impale them and watch them take you down.
Suyan feels like he has also fallen prey to what IG have done in the last minute or two, which has just been lose their heads on the macro sense. They all walk up to keep fighting. When you have to stop fighting,
GLFS,
that's when things fall apart.
No, oh no, it's happening everywhere. Oh, I'm gonna throw a desperate Mega Inferno bomb, but a spear the size of his body takes his life.
I think as soon as the big fights ended, IG just didn't know how to recorrect the map. They were all walking up too far. We've had Vampire walk up and start the chain of events after that bot side play went wrong. And IG just haven't been able to group up again and find a big team fight. They've lost so many kills, they're going to lose a Baron. AL are absolutely slaughtering the last 5 minutes.
And again, this has been a growing product. We saw serious leaps and bounds from Kroko and Kyle coming over, from Hope and Shanks coming over, all of the joining to
gold card for a second play to come through. IG can't retreat. They just bit off more than they could chew by trying to walk up and save their mid laner.
Vampire's gone! Oh, the front line, that's a triple impale! The hopes, everything, the belief for IG, it's rested on this moment! The Heartbreaker and defensive will make him go down, and IG, they might have lost all that belief right there. A triple knockback is in store, potentially, if they want to go for it, but AL back away.
So, right now, you're now down the amount of gold, which we expected them to be against AL with an early comp like this, and Nady's caught out again!
Executed! What did I tell you? Do never turn your back against a literal cougar.
Reset comp nearly as easily as before.
Third item right now feels like it's starting to break into the barrier of unkillable here for anyone's legend. Fourth item feels like they're really just going to be able to go for it. And speaking of go for it, Nany gets completely caught out, and that arrow hits cold, but maybe the comet hits a little bit hotter. It is going to be one in the bag for anyone's legend so far. GLFS gets trashed onto by Shanks. Now they just have this front to back go their way. Zuyan in some trouble here under the fight and under the pressure of anyone's legend. Spear's going a little bit wide, but IG have to turn tail and run, and anyone's legend, they're taking full advantage of it.
The scaling ends here. IG, a very strong early game from them after leveraging a powerful level 1. Can't come through to fruition because AL pounce on them time after time. The gold cards, the assassinations from globals and skill shots and CC. IG were not ready for this mid game.
They were not ready for the decisiveness of anyone's legend. No. They'll find a nice little cave somewhere. Speaking of cave, All is about to put you into a cave 6 feet into the ground. There's the skies descend, but it does not matter. Allah's still alive, still kicking, and the unstoppable has become king. Anyone's legend, they already guaranteed themselves a spot in Group A of the Rumble stage, and they're all but gonna clean up this Group D. They will move forward to 6-1 in dominant fashion over IG, and they are the kings of Group D in the LPL. We get Netty one more time. Oh, the spear on top of it all. Insult to injury, and damn.
A lot of brawl, basically. I need to go check the true numbers on that one. I almost bamboozled myself. Gala picking up that Ziggs, one of his most successful champions too.
Sixtal's impact into the wall gets the chain combo there with the electrocute as well by Tian. Flash by Weiwei wants a little bit more fight here, but he's burning pretty heavily. Just looking to assert dominance early.
Okay, so what's this going to mean for the top lane, though? I don't quite see the wave state. It's about even, so it's not going to be a freeze on one side or the other. But the early pressure in mid lane from Scout, Cream, buddy.
Actually a little fancy with it, but a little too fancy with it, and he finds himself left out to dry. No flash, nothing to hold on to, and first blood goes to none other than Scout.
So the early plan from Scout is take the hard trades and use that to allow Weiwei to just wrecking ball through the top side. Yeah, the flash forwards in top jungle, maybe a bit ambitious, but goes straight in towards mid lane. And Cream, who we were just praising for his own comfort on the Yone, can't get anything done. Now 3v2 on bot side.
Mako locked down here. Actually, the engage from Hung's pretty huge, and Weiwei having made presence down here. One more attack from Gala. And that's 2 already on the board for
point, though. Scout did a really good job of making sure he could be present. Bot side fight.
You might not have time to speak, Jack. You love in trouble. He's going to try to cut the angle here, but damage from Gala is good. Satchel charge connects. One more auto, takes Mako down. And LNG have found continuous pressure here. Almost 2,000 gold up, 6 minutes in. Hung going to try to bait out the backstop by what the enemy team can mess up on.
I think the reason why LNG didn't go towards that Dragon is they want to be present in the lanes. They don't want to waste time on objectives. They want to force out Cream.
Just a little wide. Gonna get the flash out of Weiwei anyways. Cream going down. Doesn't have the flash himself yet, and Scout strikes another true. An II captain there.
We
False move there, and he goes for another kill on there. And I am just astounded at how much of an advantage we've been able to see out of Scout and Gala when we called for it so heavily early on. Jackie Love getting all the ults thrown at him, dodging out of most of it. We said he was cool under pressure, but there's just too much pressure to handle here. He's trying to make it out. Actually, no damage going to fall up at the Pyroclasm. It is going to bounce over onto Hug. Hug wants to clean him up here. Can he get him? No! Jackie Love sidestepping a victory, and honestly, Mako came up so ridiculously close.
should get themselves onto the objective board.
Jackie Love getting a little gold is pretty big. We've seen the Ashe be huge here in the recent meta. Brand loves those little grubbies, but Weiwei loves to have a fight here. TP coming in as well. Gala joining for a ton of damage. Doesn't have the Mega Inferno Bomb, but there's the Glacial Prison to follow up, and that CC chain is one from hell right now. Speaking of hell, that Flame Spitter's hitting the fire onto the backs of Top Esports. Not able to hit that last bomb, but LNG will turn right back around, and they will be able to get 5 grubs.
5 grubs on a turret. Scout, with of course lethality, is going to shred through that inner tower too. They have a Ziggs on mid lane turret. They have the Herald to use there.
Wow.
LNG, this is a masterclass. They need to survive on bot side, but the cross map is already so good.
Might be the best game of LNG split so far, and they might look at more here. They do get Cream a kill in the end. Hung locked down under turret here. A couple turret shots going out. Cream need to be careful. That shot did a lot. They lost 2 turrets in top, 2 turrets in mid, maybe an inhib and a body in mid as well. Jackie Love gets the outplay though. Huge plays on the Weiwei, but the turret falls at the last second. Gala saves his jungler. But it's also Scout who absolutely dumpstered mid lane and has been since.
Yeah, the best LNG is one where they have a plan. The plan right now is fight.
Plan is just hit the go buttons and see what happens. Jackie Love is hitting pretty hard right now, and Sitka just has to throw his life to it. Impale going to be flashed out of by Scout. Cream fake sealed onto 2 on LNG, and now their backs are against the wall, and you can't run from the approach velocity. Look how quick Jackie Love goes. Glacial Fissure on top of it all at the end. Finds Hung.
LNG, they had a plan, which was largely trade for towers across the map.
That's up in about 3 minutes, but we have to circle back to what LNG were looking for and looking good at so far in this game, and it's looking for picks, and Mako might be that one. They're going to try to catch him out here. Mako does have friendlies to get to, and he is Braum. Does have the Glacial Fissure up now. Oh, yep, nope, it's not even up, and he's dead.
He just got popped. So LNG, they play for that big combo again. It's not
LNG side for the first time this week, but also against Top Esports. And we'll see if that continues.
Jackie
Hung is trying to trade his life for Jackie Love. Weiwei's just going all in, but Jackie Love is space gliding all over him, and 369 pulls him away. A double kill ends over for Cream, who has really turned up in this game. He's going to fate seal his way to a Scout death, and that's the kill going to 369. How did we get here, Nightmare? Top Esports, they're going to do Baron now.
I mean, it's just blink and you miss it. Top Esports decide, all right, our time now, our turn, and it's unspeakable violence. LNG have been left in the dust. They out-macro Top Esports. They out-traded them with the towers, but they haven't been able to get those big fights. And now with the Baron being Dragon being spawned, Cream stacking his Q off of it with Flash, with all LNG have to do an incredibly dangerous approach.
They're so hesitant. They didn't want to go forward. Now it leaves the room for Top Esports to find the bait sealed again. A triple knockup, a double impale, but 369 left out and picked arm by arm apart by LNG. Gala ends up finding a big one. We do have a lot of damage from Tien in that fight, but LNG, they do not want to let the backs go through. Not going to find it, and they actually strike true.
End of this fight.
We're back in picture. Jackie Love is caught out. Oh no. That means LNG are just going to send an avalanche mid lane. There's no turret there. They can just take the inhib.
And they still have the Ziggs, who is really good at killing towers. Suddenly LNG, wait, I mean, are they going to go for the end? They might just try it.
Top Esports have not bled. They have not had their lip bloodied so far in the split, and they will not just yet. They defend. The inhib is the sacrifice.
Oh my word, LNG. They towards mid lane instead. LNG lose the objective trade.
LNG really do not want to give over this outer turret. Hung goes in for the Zenith blade, but the left side of the fight is still locked out. Equalizer going to draw a line in the sand as Cream Face seals his way out of there. Hung is in there like swimwear, baby. Glacial Fissure goes in, but Impale onto the tank. Jackie Love steps up and connects onto Hung. Now you got Top Esports turning the fight onto the west side. But Zika and Gala, they still have a decent amount of damage over that wall. LNG need to be careful in the back end of this fight. Hawkshot goes through. No long distance tools available to Top Esports just yet, but the long distance tools are there for LNG.
Oh my word.
But Top Esports gonna keep pressuring LNG. It is gonna be a TP back in the mid lane by Gala. Going 369. That's the Impale over the wall. They grab him out, but that's the immediate going golden from Zika. They're gonna turn right back on the Cream, who overextended into the fight. Top Esports needs to run away. I don't know if they're very fast here. A little bit of damage back from Tien. Equalizer to slow everybody down. Mega Inferno Bomb will help take half of Tien's health. They turn right back onto the big purple worm.
And they still have a lot of skill shots to fire out towards them. Tien does have flash, does have pyroclasm. This might not be over yet.
Yeah, if he can just get it in there. You just have to get it in there. Tien, you just gotta get in there, baby. He's been the huge difference maker, and he'll do it again. He falls, but the damage has been done, and Jackie Love is still kicking. Scout actually has the GA possible now. Jackie Love, though, he's got the distance, he's got the damage, and 369 as a front line. It helps equalize things a little bit here in Top East. And Jackie Love will clean that up every single time. Now we get back onto the map. A dragon was taken. Where have we seen this before? Jackie Love getting caught, but he's able to turn it right back. This time, the strength is there. Oh, Mega Inferno Bomb delivers him justice, and he's down. Cream gonna instantly cleanse out of that one with the Mercurial Scimitar. Now, Fate sealed back onto the other side of the fight. He has to go back though, and now that GA had come clutch for Scout. He'll still die, and 369 Mako, the front line that Tien has been looking for on this brand. He's got to get the damage in, but it's really Zika who might be in some trouble here. Looking at the concussive blows from Mako, it can make the big difference here, but LNG are going to push down mid lane.
And they have themselves, two of the biggest threats on the board.
9 in the picture-in-picture here. They're going to TP, and Gala is there to make the difference. This could be the game-ending play, although that Impale is going to get 369, a little bit of damage down, and they actually end up taking Cream, taking Scout down, and they have a Gala kill there. Now we have the 3v3 kicking off in mid lane too, but the Pyroclasm, it's burning them straight to hell, Nymera. A double kill goes over to Jackie Love, and now Zika's running for the hills.
Oh, Gala teleports to try and be the game-ending threat. All he can do is make it a 1-for-1 around the top inhib. He's so strong, but he can't deal with Cream. Top Esports, they'll save the game, they'll get the Baron, they'll be able to return to the Dragon almost certainly after this point with the length of the death time is from LNG. LNG thought they had the answer to the late game smoke and mirrors, teleporting back in towards the Dragon, but they don't have Scout and Weiwei. If Top Esports turn up in force, this could be a problem.
It was a massive LNG lead, dwindled down to a deficit now. 2,000 gold down, but at this point in the game, it doesn't matter. Dragon burned quickly by LNG, and they'll secure that cloud of a split. Top Esports have not lost a single game. They're looking to make that continue to be true. Glacial Prison does go out. Mako going to need to pop his Glacial Fissure there, but the Equalizer coming out. He didn't pop it, so he still has it available. He does end up getting the triple knockup with it. Tien hits the Pyroclasm, and look how much damage he's going to be doing. The burn is coming in clutch, so they were able to back them off, but Scout wants to make it happen, going with his advantage onto Tien. Cream's going to have to Fate seal his way out of that. They want the Cavalry's chasing it down right now. Look at Weiwei. He's going to go for the Flash Arctic Assault. Tien is down. LNG have caught Top Esports with their pants down, and that's a double kill for Scout. They're looking for bot lane priority here.
Oh, LNG knew that top minimum. How much can they get from this?
8-0-4 is Gala, and it's continuing the onslaught. He had his construction hat on, or more like his deconstruction hat on, as he's throwing bombs left and right. It's everything that LNG could have ever asked for, and they will strike true on Top Esports for the first time here in summer. They've got the autos on the Nexus, and Top Esports, they are mortal.
LNG, it has been a while, folks, seeing them being this as well. So LNG, they have upped the difficulty. We thought it might get more difficult because of Fearless. They don't have that Jace, they don't have the Ziggs or the Rumble. Do you have to have a reason to cheer nowadays? It's like a yeah. He doesn't quite know how. Bloody careful! No!
Oh, goodness. He's going to counter-strike away from it, trying to get the flash here. The rest of his team's coming up, but it's one more auto attack, and JackieLove gets first blood instantly back to get that lane advantage down there.
He has less to be cheering about now. The back is going to be secured by 369, protects JackieLove in that case. That's really important because it means that JackieLove would have had to, well, he didn't have E or Flash, potentially could have got caught out complete. Full HP top esports members as they start up the Dragon finally.
I will say this is multiple times that Scout has had first move out of mid. I don't know if it's going to matter this time. The Magnustorm trying to dissuade the damage on Weiwei. Max range spear takes the life of Tien. Hung is going to join him straight away as Cream now jumping his way to victory. Gala lightning crashes in the middle of Mako, and Mako just locks him down. A double kill goes over to Cream, but it's immediately returned onto by Scout. Bodies are falling, but it's all in favor of Top Esports.
Yeah, Top Esports are the only team in the LPL that can sit ridiculously strong. He won't have to sit on the unupgraded Manamune. He could go straight towards that Muramana. Pretty much on completion. It's going to be very quick off the board.
A 13-minute Dragon.
With a tower-killing champion, and AD carries do classify as that, into a side lane and just getting gold from out of turrets. And then once he gets that gold, he can start going into team fights with big item breakpoints. He's not got an individual lead over Cream, though, so it's not going to be as easy to play towards that. And also, while he's teleporting towards top side, Top Esports, they're not going to get traded 5-for-1 in turrets again, folks. They do immediately respond with that inner turret, and the inner turret in mid lane as well. They are absolutely balling here. I mean, JackieLove's got his 2-item spike in 18 minutes. Like, they can push out whatever they want.
They are pumping, as well as Cream having his Navori Flicker Blade there, too, completed. Dragon, number 2, straight to Top Esports, and this is much more the controlled, efficient Top Esports that we were expecting tonight. Esports, this one's so free.
And they don't even need all the seeds this time. The jungler's dead, there's no smite. LNG knew that was a threat. They try and look for a counterplay.
He's so tanky, and he's Cassante. What are you going to do? Walk at him? No, he's just going to walk away from you. They do lose that tier 2 outer tower there, at least, or the tier 3, but
JackieLove E-ing forwards because he can. He has flash, he has cleanse, he can get poked down, they can get damage on towers. Here goes Mako
with the double headbutt pulverized there. Gonna get the Stranglethorns underneath as well to set up the kill for JackieLove. And it looks like it's just a matter of time here. Top Esports didn't take too kindly to that bloody lip from game number 1. And they're putting the pain on LNG.
We did say LNG, it's a harder draft. They didn't have the comfort champions from game 1, and they have looked very, very uncomfortable against Top Esports, and they're overwhelming aggression and pressure across the map. They're pushing in like an unending flood right now.
Top Esports top of the group here in Group C. And LNG's trying to catch that second seed out of here, the second ticket out of Group C to Group A in the next round. But it's Top Esports going to make them work for it here, and time again. They had a 2-0 the first time around in this double round robin, but this time they will also have a little bit more strength here. Zika has some fighting left in him. Gala getting a little low. 369 knockback into him. The pulverize is there. Nice little crash down from Hung. You still got JackieLove doing work though. JackieLove getting flashed off by Zika. He's still living and he's still pumping. Cool as a cucumber goes Top Esports, and we're going to game 3.
They finally remembered to hit the Nexus. They take a couple of champions down with them. Top Esports bring us to game 3.
How do we feel like a game 3 Fearless has panned out for both sides? I feel like we have a lot of power picks that have made it through all the way to game 3.
Well, it's a fairly low range.
Oh, he was trying to back. The Dragon is up. I expect that to be the next focus for Top Esports. Meanwhile, 369 going for another heavy trade into Zika. Gonna get impaled to be brought straight back to Weiwei's waiting arms. Ixtal's impact right into the wall. Now 369. A croc in need is a croc indeed. And that's Zika with a kill.
Effectively, LNG are turning up to top river though.
Looks like a little bit of contest-a-rooney is going to happen here. Weiwei on the other side of the wall is going to have the Sonic Wave in, but loses his target. He has the Blast Cone to get in if he wants to steal one away. He needs to try to deny it, but it's already 2 gone, and realizes it was a mistake to go in there in the first place. And it is Grubmageddon for Top Esports. Oh, Weiwei. I don't know if that's what you wanted, buddy. And maybe a misclick or something, but JackieLove cleans that one up every single time.
What we said. And now LNG are on top side under turret and potentially could get dove here with the 6 grubs.
Tempo matches for Top Esports. As now that's 4v2 TP to try to save them. Zika's coming over here. That's a really big CC chain by LNG, and now Zika is here. Can Ixtal's impact through the wall? 369 is tearing them apart, though, under turret. Meanwhile, Weiwei has showed up. Scout has showed up. At Top Esports, they were so confident. And look what that confidence is wrought. Hubris, killer of man, and LNG, killer of Top Esports. Mako gonna be the last one here. They want to leave it for Scout. Get him, baby, as the revenge is best served cold. A double kill for the old friend of Mako.
Top Esports, they can't burst out a single. Hunted down by LNG. Now we're going to find it live.
Oh, okay, well, you know, Mako just wanted a little bit of a revenge himself. He kills Scout right back.
So much harder for anyone to walk up to you. You get to abuse your power spike very easily with this, even if it won't scale as well as like a Triforce on 3 items with the Infinity Edge or something like that. Scout flash forward.
In trouble. The chains, the double combo is there. Gala isn't the one that gets it. It's Weiwei instead. Oh, that Feather Storm is not going to be enough to separate him, but they might be able to follow up with the damage here. Oh, 369. He goes straight onto Gala. And now that Scorpion going to be carved up into a wonderful meal, and a double kill goes to the man that can only roll 9s.
Do they get another follow-off as well? Nope, not quite, but Scout has to he's forced to cancel his recall. Harold's going to go over to Top Esports, even more gold. As they're doing this again, the 6 grubs are being used on one of these towers. That is the prerequisite for getting that objective. You have to end up hitting towers afterwards. Top Esports have demolished mid lane and bot lane very soon after taking those grubs. They're going to take that Herald. It will make it much easier to play around cracking maybe an inner turret as well. Could use it on top lane, but of course game for him. But if you get comboed out by that Renekton, it gets harder still. Oh,
sorry. I was adding a couple notes to my Crocodile journal here as he was taking notes on Feathers. As they had Jackie Love going down already, or at least getting a kill already on the Weiwei. They get the reset here for Gala to go down too. And I'm going to have to start adding some more things to the Crocodile What They Eat journal, because it's looking like LNG and chillins might be on the menu.
Well, I do know diets. I'm going to have to go through some research between show days, but all the same, 369, maybe he's a special breed.
Leave that Corgi alone. They're going to TP in. Mako is here, but the damage has already been done. Cream goes down. 369's a big croc, and he's looking to deal it. He's going to have that impale right to his back, though. Hung trying to sacrifice his life for this one, and they take the easy bait. A predator will always fall for the prey, and 369 is unstoppable in this game. Towers to really crash that onto, but they could get a tier 2 if they want to. Scout, though, he's going to find his old pal Mako and the double CC chain, the range. Oh, he doesn't even get to play the video game, man. Top Esports are ruthless.
It's a pretty bad overextension if Distort and Mimic Distort can't get you out of trouble. He's absolutely shut down with 6 grubs. This will be a melted tower yet again. Grubageddon comes forth, the Zerg rush onto the inner tower.
It's looking like Thanos' words are coming truer and truer by the moment. You cannot think that you can finish off a beast like Top Esports with just one strike at the neck. Integrate into the rest of this team now continuously. It is a siege in bottom side, started off by some kittens from the left as double impale, but immediately solar flare there. Grand Entrance going to get a nice little knockup, but Jackie Love has already taken one out. He's got a barrier, but can't really get away from the damage there. Now Cream is that damage dealer for Top Esports, trying to keep the rest of LNG away. It is going to be the 1 kill over to Top Esports. Nothing else left alive there.
The Lucidol almost just kicks Jackie into the grey screen. Very nearly killed by the HP of his own teammate. Dragon's going to spot it. Jackie's not hit, but he does have ult. So if CC lands, he can just ult back into the play.
I thought Scout might complete his second item, but he wasn't able to just yet. Weiwei versus Tien. Who's going to get the smite off? Looks like Weiwei doesn't want any part of it. They realize they don't need to fight this. So they're going to back away a little hesitantly. Maybe they overextend too long. As if they stay, they might just die. That dragon goes over to Top Esports, but now they don't really have a way out. Cream's almost out of mana. Here comes the fight. Jackie Love has finally come, and there goes the engage. 369's in there, baby, and he's a big old croc. That Featherstorm does nothing in the face of all those teeth, and that's immediate pings across. Not have such a distinct separation between him and some of the targets he's going for. Now it's been really nice to see as Top Esports crash down the base of LNG, and the clock is ticking right now for the chillin'.
It's not just been Cream who's grown as a player. A lot of the other players have grown alongside it too. Jakulov, I feel like the last 2 years of his career now have been much more clinical in regards to his big plays. Occasionally he still jumps in and dies, but it's for a good reason even when he does that. He doesn't do the quite as random as he did before. He's much more clinical and decisive now.
No more backwards ults for him. It's all forward. It's a big 4-man knockup and a 3-man impale. Is it going to be enough LNG? They found the magic ticket, but it only meant 1, and now they've gotten traded 2. That Featherstorm does nothing. Jackie Lowe still alive, and here comes 369 and the rest of Top Esports. Big Featherstorm back anyways in the end, and they actually have the push to continue with the Baron buff minions here, and they actually have TP as well.
Jakulov massively outplays that fight, doesn't die, gets the snipe at the end, is alive to keep hitting the turrets. The inhib goes down, and as we said, Jakulov still walking that razor's edge as he always...
Years since he became the pillar of Top Esports.
Yeah, he's really become Mr. Top Esports alongside the likes of 369 as well. And they're going in to try and finish the game.
Scout, no. Not like this, says LNG, and they're losing turret after turret, and their base is starting to crumble around them. As the inhib turret in topside falls, the inhib will join it soon enough, and Jackie Love is stepping up, but the minions are actually going to crash on mid lane here too. Dominus pop by 369. It's a double impale into the double grand entrance, but they're losing everything here. That Croc is massive, but Jackie Love is more massive. He wants to step up against Gala, and he does just that. Top Esports playing with their food as they're looking to move to 5-0.
It starts with shutting down Scout at level 1. It ends with shutting him down around the inhib turret. Top Esports, they were made to bleed, but not to lose. Scout, he's alone on the Nexus. I don't imagine he can do this one.
Got 1 turret left. Scout's just standing there trying to put his body on the line. They were able to get 1, but they will not find 2. Top Esports remain the kings of Group C, and they'll find a 2-1 victory.
These were some of the best highlights from the 2024 LPL Summer Split matchups of the day. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.